Hey guys, welcome back. This is Coach Clement. You can call me Babu. We are back at the Frequency Cafe. Hopefully you can hear the 528 in the background. Just listen carefully. Can you hear? Yeah, that's how we rock in the Frequency Cafe. There's some craziness going on in a great way. And so to get this thing started, let me get someone to pull up my intro music. Let's go. Hear that vibe?
Yo,
28.
it's the
Let's go.
kickback. No cap, no script, just soul. We crack codes, not jokes, but laughter still rolls. Real talk, real folks, real flames getting lit. From the matrix to the mound, yeah, we're built for this shift. You found the truth spot, now breathing just vibe. It's your story, your rise, and we're here for the ride. Welcome to the kickback.
Kickback. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. Hey, really appreciate y'all coming through today. And we got a special surprise for you. I got a couple of actually students. They called in and they had a couple of questions. Because, we talk about the flame a lot and talk about their flame and call them young flames. And they really wanted to understand, like, I think what that meant. But, I'm not going to speak for them. So, and I'm not going to embarrass them either. But we definitely want to welcome them, and we can do that with and maybe a small round of applause. What do y'all think? Not too much, right? But then again, you know me. Ah, yes, I had to throw that in because I like to play a lot of damn games. So when you came, you already know. But we pre-recorded this, so we'll get to it. And let me see who's first. Alicia, I think. Hold on, let's see.
Hello? Am I on? Okay, so Coach, you always talk about playing, so I really wanted to understand. I said I was first, so I'll ask first and go from there. I appreciate it.
Okay, so let's go. Um, what is flame? So flame is your inside, not person, but your spirit, basically. Let's keep it simple. So it is that which resides in you that in order for you to recognize that you even have it, you have to have this inside voice. So let's see if you have it. Okay. I'm going to ask you a question and I don't want you to answer it out loud. I want you to answer it on the inside. So I'm going to ask you, how old are you? But again, don't answer it out loud. And now I'm just going to ask you, did you hear yourself ask the question? You did. All right. So if you did you also hear the words? Like really hear them? You did. Okay. Guess what? You have an inside light body. Yeah. Oh, and you didn't. Mm. We're gonna have to pull you aside. We'll talk about that later. Again, this is pre-recorded, so this is crazy fun for you to understand. And that was a great question, so I appreciate that and thanks. So, flame, see, you don't seek flame. That's the other thing. You are the flame, right? And especially if you're melanated. So this is a melanated type scenario. This is who we're talking to, and everyone has a little melanin, but these are the non-ether melanated humans that were here before anybody else. Is who we're kind of speaking to, and we don't ask permission for that at all. This is something that we kind of walk with knowing. We do not fight for power. We burn for remembrance, right? We want to remember because it was already left in our DNA. And some people dream. So when you dream, guess what? You unlocking stuff. You just got to continue to remember, maybe take notes, write things down as well. So for the awakened, we have like this thing to walk in silence. And what that means is this is not for notoriety or money or anything like that. This is something that we're called to do. You're not created, right? You can't create it. It's not like that. So, but even being in our frequency cafe, even today, right? You guys, and thanks for joining. You could have been anywhere. So I definitely appreciate that. Before we get into our code, just being, in these stages of evolution as far as humanity and beings, because we are beings, right? There are, purpose codes and a calling and a frequency that we operate on. I'm gonna go over that with you this way to help you kind of understand what the kickback is about and what and why we talk about Ubuntu. Okay. Before we do that, though, I wanted to be remiss not to speak on one of our favorite sponsors. Um, is my brother Moses out in Ghana. We're actually doing some great things with the brother. And as far as his tour business, which is what really attracted me to him because it's more family than anything. So when you're ready to connect and really connect, not just on a tourism type level, because that's not going to happen. It has to be you want to connect and understand how and why you were called. And so, what I'm going to do is definitely put it in the chat and I'm going to send you information. But right now, I'm going to test you because Moses is definitely your spiritual guide when you get to Ghana. And we're talking about plus 233 59 152 0671. Again, plus 233 59 152 0671. That's my brother Moses. Now I'm gonna have all his information as well. So for you, those of you who are driving, you ain't got to write it down. But I want you to know that this is the only person that you're going to connect with when you go to Ghana, for sure. And because it is all family. So, Moses, my brother, we talk almost every day now since I've left, by the way. I got love for you, and this for you, my brother. Again, Moses, your spiritual guide, tour company when you get to Ghana. And he does way much more than that. We don't want to go there because this is all he's going to get. All right, let's go. We're next. All right, there you go, my man. I like to take care of our sponsors as well. We could do one more when we finish. Again, this is brought to you by Top Cat AI Coaching and Top Cat AI Agents and Development. And if you wanted 10,000, an army of 10,000 sales, marketing, developers, managers in your business instantaneously, working 24/7 for you, what do you think you could accomplish? Wow. Yeah, it just hit me too. I'm sorry to throw that at you, but this is what we bring. And it's so easy, a grandmother could do it. Let's glow. Let's glow. All right. Top Cat AI coaching and Top Cat uh, mentoring and development. We have that business as well. I just want to throw that in there. I never talk about the mentoring, but I want to do that a little more. Got a couple of honorable mentions in Ghana as well. My man Isaac, that we're going to be working with, and he has a great interest and keen interest in AI and technology. So let's bring the noise. Young Isaac, we got you and we love you. Okay, so let's talk about the code real quick so we can get off this thing. We don't like to play around. We do like to bring some flame magic. So again, thank you for asking that question earlier. Flame is all in you. Like I said, we are born and we burn for remembrance. I mean, we want to understand, and more importantly, we want to understand. And what we figure out is our outer body is controlled by our inner body, but we somehow think that the outer body wins. It does not. So I'm a flame igniter, and as I do, I try to make sure that you understand you cannot create this. You're called to do it. So I was called to do it, and this is why we're going to get it. Jump in like a grasshopper. Let's grow. Okay, so our code is this. Simple. We got 666. Let's go. Our code. We stand when mimicry fears to exist. And all that means is we are original. We do everything by inside, right? Controlled by inside. So it's spontaneous usually. Now we do plan for trips and things like that, but normally we have this universally given ability to know when things are either good or not good for us, right? You call it whatever you want. I don't want to get into what people call it, but it is already in your DNA. We honor the feminine light first, last, and always. If you're still honoring male deities, come on now. You're still living under colonization. All right. That's all. I'm going to keep it like that to keep that vibration high. We do not debate truth, we emanate it. Number 4, we do not convert souls. We are simply here to help you activate your memory. That's it. Number 5, we were not with weapons. What? Come on now. Only with presence. Just our mere presence. When we walk on the scene, you know what happens. We step different, we move different, rhythm different. It's universal. It's all love. Everything moves with us. Number 6, we remain unseen until the moment calls. And then we burn bright. Now tell me that is not us. That is absolutely us. And that's our code. So at the kickback, again, we want you to feel what you were put and destined to feel, put on the planet and destined to feel, because this is not your end stop. It is absolutely not. Get out of the material, get more inside of yourself so you can really create, the existence that you want, because it's absolutely available to you. Now, as long as you are what people think you are, or you're trying to become that or sustain that, well, again, this is something you need to answer for yourself. I've been on the planet a long time, so I've gone through all those things, and I'm here to share with you that you too must burn through it. It's all a veil, and you have to burn through it. So, our purpose. You know our code. Here's our purpose. We're just here to ignite sleeping flames. You have something burning inside. You're dreaming. You're doing all these things. You just want to understand what is going on. Is anyone else going through this as well? And yes, absolutely, they are, we are. Okay? And it's an ongoing process. Look, your spirit is thousands of years old. It wasn't just born. It's been here. It's trying to get out of this realm. So you need to help it. So we need to make sure you understand that your good deeds, your good duties, your respecting your avatar, you're just being a universal love generate machine with your flame. And flame transcends pigmentation. Now, don't get me wrong, non-ethers are directly connected. So we, first on the planet, right, for a reason. There are others that have flame that have little pigmentation, right? Little ethers, 6 ethers. It's flame. It's flame over pigmentation in that scenario. You're just first. Does that make sense? All right, keep it moving. So to burn through veils in the minds of the veiled. It was hard for me to come up with that. So we want to burn through veils from the minds of the veiled. So basically, if you grew up through colonization and you're still reading books, you're still going to square buildings with people wearing suits and holding other books to keep you under a spell, to get you to tithe and have you complete rituals and feel bad, and like the gates of heaven are not, you're not exposed to the gates of heaven. You got to stand outside and wait for scraps. This is where you need to be. You need to know that everything that you want, you already have. You just have to unlock it. It is inside you. So a veil keeps you from seeing this. Again, I don't have to keep saying about my man who talks about it every day. There are a lot of actors that you encounter every day. That's where the term mimic comes from. So to restore the sacred rhythm of feminine codes across all lands. Again, to restore the sacred rhythm of feminine codes across all lands. How in the hell do you do that? How do you restore a feminine? Well, all it means is respect, bro. We got to change the narrative. The narrative has always been male deities. That's not real. The realness is, I mean, divine feminine energy was first. So we need to get back to that, get back to making sure that we communicate that. And then being real. We got a couple purposes in this realm. And how well you do them determines if you can get the hell out of this realm and really experience the dreams you're having and have all of that activated because it's been left for you through frequency of your ancestors and DNA. Feel me? Okay. To shield Gaia's gatekeepers and amplify her voice. So the earth is called Gaia, right? And just call her mother. Just call her mother. So Mother's Day comes around, or you walk outside, you barefoot on earth. That's Gaia. You're connected to the harmony of the universe, her frequency. Okay. And it's not the same all the time. This is where the term tree huggers come. You're barefoot. You're free of all material BS, guilt, shame, all these things, lying. If you're free for even 10 minutes and you're barefoot, you're touching a tree, and you're true, you will experience something. Now, I can't tell you what. You have to tell me, and then we decode it together. So, to shield that, we can't pollute the earth. We can't pollute the universe, putting out bad information, telling lies, being negative toward people. You have to start respecting the original indigenous people of the planet. Okay? And that's simple, all right? We have to make mimicry obsolete by remembering who we are. So none of that stuff, none of those names, none of whatever matters if you simply remember who you are. And I totally, you can ask my family my whole life. I absolutely have always known who I was and am. So I'm not impressed. Never have tilted off schedule, as they say. Let's go, baby. All right, what's our symbol? Circle for Gaia, right? Because not a sphere, because you ain't living on a sphere. A flame for ignition, an upward spiral for ascension, right? And a line that pierces illusion. Yeah, feel that. I know you felt it. You could see it. So just the line that pierces the illusion goes right through the circle. I'll let you figure that one out. So what's your call? What's your call, coach? That's all they say. What's your call, bro? Is flames to the front, lights to the shield, truth to the breath, return to the real. Yeah, it rhymed. I know. So let's go again. Flames to the front. It's like a chant, right? The old dance song. Yeah, let's go. Light to the shield, truth to the breath, return to the real. Yeah, I love that. Y'all need to memorize that, not rememorize. What the hell? Memorize that for real. Okay? Ubuntu frequency. You hear me talk about Ubuntu a lot. All my brothers, especially in Ghana, I met 4 or 5 brothers. This is all they practice as well. And I want you to think of a spider web. And now I want you to think about how that spider web is so strong because every junction is truly connected. Now you take 100 or 10 people and each of us are grabbing each other's wrists. I want you to imagine that and you want to keep it going. We are much stronger the more wrists we grab and that enter our web becomes stronger than we are if we individual. So Ubuntu, as long as you have that flame and as long as you have that clean heart, that clean mouth, you're opening a few of your chakras, then you can experience this Ubuntu frequency. All right? So we don't walk alone. We are the ones they remember in their dreams but cannot name. I'm going to say it again. We are the ones they remember in their dreams but cannot name. We are Ubuntu. Yeah, I like that shit, baby. Let's go. We are each other's return code. This is why we didn't need mirrors back in the day. We all looked alike, so we are each other's return code. We are the breath of Gaia and the fire of the womb. So that's where the flame comes from. The female, obviously, mother, okay? First, fire, flame, womb. See the connection? Think of males like pollen. Females didn't want to impregnate themselves, so we are theirs. Okay? And why? Again, think of a bee accumulating pollen. What does he go do? He goes and pollinates. So that's what we don't carry the seed, guys. We are pollinators. And next, we're protectors of that pollination once it happens. with her permission, of course. Um, and lastly, we want to talk about the final word, just again to talk about what the flame igniters, what the frequency cafe is about. Why do we do the kickback? Why are we taking up so much time to help the young awaken to understand and to get out of the thoughts of the colonization and the religion? We need to make sure they do not fall trapped to that. Flames don't burn out. We burn through. I can't think of a better way, personally. I can't think of a better way to kind of end it because that was tight as hell. Somebody bring my damn outro back in here.
That's a wrap from the kickback. Keep your flame on high, stay woke, stay kind, keep your third eye dry. No lies in our lane, just truth you can feel. From the streets to the stars, the vibes are real. Till next time fam, stay bold, stay black. And if you ain't lit yet, you better run that back. Catch you next time on the kickback.
On the kickback. Yeah, just wanted to make sure I don't forget. My man, also Asian Gourmet James Jam in Stone Ridge, Ohio.
That's
It's
a wrap from
Gahanna.
the
You know what I
kickback.
mean?
Keep
This
your
is the
flame
best
on
sushi
high.
in town.
Stay
Just
woke,
mentioned
stay
you were
kind,
listening
keep
to
your
the
third eye
kickback,
dry.
and we
No
outie
lies in our
here like
lane, just
last
truth you can
year.
feel. From the streets to the stars, the vibes are real. Till next time fam, stay bold, stay black. And if you ain't lit yet, you better run that back. Catch you next time on the kickback.